Okay, on the road to communicate with some more trees. Heading to Leavenworth, yeah. And there's a Chiweenie in the back. So if you hear whimpering, it's the dog, not the cinematographer. Leavenworth is a Bavarian-themed town, but they have some cool trails and an Icicle Creek river. So I assume we will find a very majestic, mystic tree along the Icicle Creek River while we enjoy the Bavarian-themed town of Leavenworth, Washington. It's about a 2.5-hour drive from Seattle, so pretty good for a day trip to get out. Are you enjoying yourself, Korey?
I'm always enjoying myself.
Oh, wow. Bold statement. No, I had a revelation last night that I was like pushing and pushing and pushing for a certain outcome with a method that I had been given by the angelic realm, my own soul, source, whatever. But I was pushing for like very specific outcomes. And then last night after watching a show on a guy named Daryl channeling Bashar, a hybrid alien, the advice was like having no expectations because you're just following your passion. And I was like, wow, I took my passion and was trying to force it into something it wasn't. And at this point, I can't force tree communication because it was just always naturally there for me. I never really noticed it until going through a divorce. I think I mentioned that day one. But anyway, tree communication, I realized, is way more than I thought. It's connecting you to your consciousness that's always been there for you to feel the energy that is you, that is the tree. And the tree is uplifting humanity to help us clear our own energetic bodies, to help with our own mental state. And that's where it's all at, is where are you mentally? You don't have to be in misery or depression or anxiety. And trees helped me get out of some really nasty mind situations I was putting myself in.
1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
All right, well, we made it. We're in Leavenworth. We're here. We parked at the waterfront park. Let's go find us some trees to talk to. Right, I think this is an aspen tree. It's got beautiful leaves that flutter in the wind. Okay, this tree is making me feel like I'm as light as a bird. And there's the dog barking in the car. So it made me feel as light as a bird, and it's like telling me it's time to start to fly, time to fly. So time to let loose, time to have fun, time to fly. It made me feel like a bird. Thank you, tree. That was nice. Waterfront Park, Enchantment Park, and Barn Beach Reserve. Well, we parked at the Waterfront Park, but I had been to Leavenworth probably 6 or 7 other times. Just always left a big impression on me. I've been wanting to come back, so I'm glad I'm back. Let's check out what this area has.
That's what I was gonna say.
Really? Isn't this gorgeous? The Wenatchee River. We're in what looks like a little bit of a lull. It's not going so fast in this little eddy area where the river is. But you can see how fast it's going. You can probably hear it behind Korey. It's going much faster down the slope over there. But this little area is nice and slow. It's interesting. I feel like these aspens, they're commonly grown in 2. Yeah, this tree I connected to the feeling of its energy kind of wavering back and forth. It had a few things. It said to weather your storm, or if there's a storm to weather, to seek shelter for yourself. And then it showed me there are the little seeds that look like little helicopter blades that fall down, and sometimes there's 2 connected and it doesn't really spin. as majestically as the ones that just have the one seed with the one little tail falling down. It was showing me that whether or not you were able to decide where you wanted to go, now you have the choice to decide where you want to go. You can decide where you want to put your seed and to grow. So it seems pretty accurate for me when we're with parents and or parent figures when we're younger. We don't feel like we have a choice, but you do. You have a choice where you want to grow. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, tree. Moving on. Hello, puppy. Is that your puppy? That's your puppy?
Maybe if you go this way, she'll probably follow us.
I feel like this one will have a lot to tell me, the one with all the flowers. It's necessary to be quiet during times of upheaval so you can make better observations of what's going on. This is the message I'm getting from this tree. To let the storm pass without being a part of the storm. So it's when like potential arguments arise, not to be a part of the argument, but to be silent during those stormy times with people. That's the impression I'm getting from the message here on this tree. Every moment you have a time to blossom in the area that you are attracted to or excited about is a blossom of an eye of spirit. Every blossom is the eye, the observer of spirit. You're observing the creation of a blossom because there's excitement and growth there. You might have felt like you've been swept under the current, but now it's your time to rise up. There's no need to chase your excitement. Your excitement is chasing you because you are the excitement. You don't need to chase the excitement. You are the excitement. Be excited for yourself. You don't have to show excitement for everyone else. Start showing excitement for yourself. That's what the message I got as that family was walking by. So it could be you're in a family that you're excited for everyone else but yourself. So it's time to be excited for you, for yourself. Be excited for yourself. Stand firm for your own excitement for yourself, no one else. Yeah, there's a lot of these trees. Is there anyone in particular you want me to approach with your photography mind's eye? This one is showing me an image of like a index finger or a ring finger going through what looks kind of like the classic portal you would see in movies where it's like a spinning disc and you're going halfway through and maybe halfway out and you're halfway through this portal. And I'm seeing it with my finger, my index finger going in and out of this portal, but it's saying that through the connection of the trees, I have a ring finger of protection. So I'm gonna dive deeper into that message. I feel like the message is something like the trees are here to protect your spirit with having just one touch with the intention of connecting to a tree or automatically making like a protected shield within yourself as if you are the tree, to stand like the tree. So if there is a branch in your life that's dead, no need to focus on the branch in your life that is dead. You start focusing on the new growth that you can produce new branches and leaves. With my two fingers, as you saw yesterday, I can feel the energy of the tree between my two fingers, and I feel my chakras spinning with every finger of my hands and palms, and my feet feel like they're spinning, and naturally that would allow the major centers of the body to spin and to release and to transmute energy by just connecting to a tree. That's why it's a protective sort of spirit within, allowing just the basics of balance within the tree. You don't have to be excited all the time, but a balance of just being in the center in a meditative position. Yeah, I'm feeling like a loop of energy now. It's looping through my energy and the tree energy, and I almost feel like the heartbeat of the earth too is something I'm feeling as it's looping through the tree and my body. Yeah, this tree was a little bit more personal. It was showing like two swans holding an umbrella like under its neck, like as if the umbrella was not required anymore, that whatever storm I had been going through, or I think I'm going through, is not even there, and the umbrellas are put away and they've been tucked under these swans, these two swans, to like identify myself with my husband. We don't have to feel like we're in a storm anymore. It's time to float and to bask in the sun. I also got something like, you're just as strong as the river because you are the river. We're gonna start flowing now. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of like a heartbeat with the tree. So it's definitely affecting, not necessarily affecting, but it's definitely opening up more of the heart chakra concept where other energies are merging together, like the chakra and the vortices within the heart. So I'm feeling a very strong pull here in this area with the tree when I was talking about the loop energy as well. So that's a part of it. Thank you, tree. Okay, I'm gonna take my socks and shoes off for this connection with this tree. It was kind of like, you need to take your shoes and socks off. Yeah, the spirit of the tree is ready to be in the forefront of people's lives. You could call this a form of meditation, but it's actually just a way of connecting or making the connection of conscious awareness stronger, being that you are one with all. So this tree touching and communication is another form of, I guess you would call it meditation, where you're kind of in the zone, and that's a better place to be for turmoil. So I know the trees are excited to be a part of everyone's life because there's so many of them. This tree, I'm just feeling the pulsation of the root system down below and the tree itself. So I'm feeling more of the tree energy, including the roots, with this one than I had with all the other ones. I don't think I took my shoes and socks off for any of the other trees. But this one, I'm feeling the pulsing of being in the ground with myself. So yeah, the trees are here to help us heal our own roots. Keep it strong, keep it strong. That's a phrase I've been hearing from this tree. Keep it strong, Korey.
You don't even need socks. Why are you wearing socks?
I know. Because I like pink, and these were pink socks with my pink shoes and my pink jacket. And I was like, I want to be pink. Hi. A few things. One right away was you're being accepted into the kingdom of kindness. And then I just saw all these beautiful purple, violet lights bursting everywhere around trees. Let's see, what else? What other message from this tree? Yeah, it started talking about all of the water around us, because literally this island that it's on is surrounded by water. So you're always surrounded by love with water, and you are water, so there's love there already for you to be aware of. More of a deeper message. I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about that message, because how deep do we want to go? How deep? Hi. More tree messages. Sometimes they come in like more of a feeling or a download of a feeling than just like direct quotes. But I like the direct quotes because they're fun, and I usually ask for those or look for those now when I connect to trees. But more recently I've been getting more like downloads of feelings, like this tree with the water around us, and that we are water. So love is there always. So that is nice. think I'm just getting sleepy. This tree is making me feel sleepy. But I like the first message I got. You are now welcome into the kingdom of kindness. It's a watermelon break. We just birthed our first watermelon baby. We're gonna show a shape in the middle of the watermelon that I don't know if anyone has paid attention to. There's a unique shape in the middle of a watermelon if you cut it in half, as do most fruit actually. There's a pattern to most fruit in sections of 3s. So let's see how it looks with this jagged knife though. There's a point in the middle, and then there's these extensions of 3 that come. 1, 2, 3. It comes out and swirls. So it's kind of like this watermelon is a vortex of energy swirling, and also it had a chakra system because it's receiving energy and then giving it. So there is at least 3 different forms of energy coming into this one watermelon. Eat it, get it, yum. Here, I'm eating it with a fork because we didn't clean any of the spoons. Nice and juicy. That wraps it up for day 2 with the Chewini and Korey and I here at Leavenworth Waterfront Park. It's been real, it's been fun, but has it been real fun? That's up to you. We'll see you day 3 of our tree adventures.
It's not a long stay. Life is a